Hello, gentle viewers. This is Avindian, and I welcome you to a new episode in our series on Democracy 3. Australia didn't work out so well, did it? That's because I forgot rule number one of politics. First you get elected, then you put your policies into place. I spent so much time trying to reshape Australia that we ended up getting murdered by religious thugs. Which, as ways to go. So we're going to play a new game with a different country. Maybe Germany or Canada? I wish Russia was a choice. I would totally play Russia in a heartbeat. We could do the UK, but I've seen so many people play that. You know what? Let's play as France. Yeah! France. I won't be able to do my hilarious Australian accent, but 50 million croissants a week? I don't know about that one. Let's see here. We will call this the Parisian People's Front. I can't do an apostrophe. Fine. And we'll be facing the People's Front of Paris. Now I know very little about French politics. So we will turn on earthquakes and hurricanes just for fun. A term limit actually makes sense to me because it means that if we succeed, hey, we don't have to worry about winning the election the second time around. But I don't know. I know a decent bit about France's politics historically, but recently, I know there's that one party that's super hardcore to the right, whose name escapes me at the moment. Maurice Le Pen and his daughter ran it, but I forget what they call it. But then again, you don't actually need to know all that much about the country to play the game, so that's good. So, education is good, crime is low, poverty is low, health is really bad, unemployment is kind of meh. So let's start by fixing problems. And oh my lord, we're not going to make France capitalist anytime soon. Look at all those socialists. So if we want to stay in power, we're going to have to adopt their policies. Which is, fine. Ish? Alright, so, what is this? Gun smuggling, organized crime. Yeah, we're gonna have to increase the intelligence services. This is the only real way to fight organized crime that we have right now. Okay, so we put that into power. The health problem is the other big problem. Asthma epidemic comes from the environment being crappy. A doctor's strike, that's not great. Oh, yes, let's upgrade to the max. Fine. Oh, that's gonna hurt our budget so much. And we're not out of political capital. So let's proceed to the next day. Or the next quarter, excuse me. Wow, we got an egalitarian miracle. I don't know how that happened. And a crime-free utopia. I started that way, but I'll take it. This is France, right? Telling people who they can or can't marry would be disastrous. Wow, we're already the most popular party in human history with a 71%. My word. Oh, I missed the other introductory stuff. Here we go. The communists don't like us. Yeah, we're gonna need to increase some taxes so that we can afford There's no income tax in France. Let's do the corporate taxes. Yeah. Oh, we have one competitive economy, don't we? That's not great. So we don't want to jack up the corporation tax. I think we want to lower it. So, what's that one tax that punishes really rich people? Luxury goods tax. Yeah. It only takes 1/4 to implement, which is even better. Crank that up. The capitalists and the wealthy won't be too happy, but we don't have too many of either. We also need to start... Oh my goodness. Let's increase the use of tasers. And then armed police we can't afford. Yeah. I want to keep crime relatively low, especially so I don't get murdered. I tend to find out that it's really hard to get reelected if you're dead. Funny that. I do want hybrid cars. Yeah, if we can improve the environment and reduce our oil demand, I think this will be very, very good for our country. And it's surprisingly cheap, so let's do it. And next turn. Freedom of information. Definitely. Now the Human Rights Society doesn't like us. Come on, guys. Is it just because of the crime? It's probably because of the crime. What are the other serious problems we need to get rid of? Okay, is organized crime getting better? It is. In another quarter or two, that should no longer be a thing. And what is this causing? Yeah, it's reducing my perception as a strong leader and increasing crime. Asthma is a real problem. Oh god, we're gonna tell French people they can't smoke, aren't we? Well, that's not even a thing we can add. We could add a tobacco tax, which would both generate cash and... And what are you? The doctor strike. Is this getting ready to end? It's gonna take a while. Is there anything else we can do? Change the labor laws. Oh, wait a minute. This makes the doctor strike more powerful. This is going to make the socialists hate us, but we need to end the doctor strike. This is going to be super unpopular, but we don't have much of a choice. If we can't end the doctor strike, it's going to cause more and more health crises. So we're going to reduce it to balanced, and we're going to hope this works. Can we cut the corporate tax a little bit? Like maybe to 10%? Oh, we don't have enough political capital. Welfare. Can we do a tax on smoking? Yeah, we're gonna put that in next term. People are gonna hate it, but we need a way to end the asthma epidemic. Okay, the Human Rights Society is getting angrier and angrier. We won an aerospace contract, and our credit ratings have been upgraded. Huzzah! Okay, let's try to put some human rights things in to make them happier. Who doesn't like public libraries? And it's not that expensive either. There we go. Public services. And let's get a food standards agency in here. And let's look at our security situation. See, their membership's actually going down. I would feel a little better if we had more CCTVs. And we'll find other things to do to make the liberals like us a little bit more. What else can we put into power? They love their social justice, don't they? Let's do it. Oh, pollution. We're going to need to work on that. That's going to take a while. And obesity is a problem. We could reduce agriculture subsidies. Oh, we don't have the political capital this time around. That's fine. Continue. Hooray, the doctor strike ended. Let's appoint David Mercier. We're making all kinds of money right now. That's good. We're going to start working on pollution. Transport, there we go. Let's do the clean fuel subsidy. Wait, where's the hybrid cars one? We'll go ahead and pass this one. It's cheap and it's pretty popular, and it should help us with the pollution. Yeah, the Asthma Academic's probably being driven by bad environment. What else can we do to help the environment? Is anything we're doing pollution's actually getting worse? So we're gonna need to put in a couple more policies here if we can. Sure, we'll do the Keep the Country Tidy campaign. And transport. We need to get people off the road. Anything that does that will help. This is a good long-term project, but it's going to take a full year. No, I'm sorry, a full term almost to get passed. Let's subsidize biofuel for now. It's really popular, and it's cheap. And it won't take long to implement either. We've got brain drain. We've got brain drain. Damn it. That's not great. We're up to now AA. Does corporate tax affect that too? No, it's just luxury goods and income tax. Alright, let's try to cut... Oh, that's right, I never did actually cut the taxes here, did I? I want to get rid of uncompetitive economy, if we can. No. Revert changes, and let's just kind of cancel out. Cutting income tax would be far more helpful, I think. 50%? Yeah, let's slash that to like 35. Oh, actually, if we reduce a little bit farther, it's gonna nuke brain drain entirely. I mean, our budget's gonna disappear overnight, so we're gonna find other ways to make money. But brain drain is a serious problem, so let's do that. That's gonna kill most of our surplus. We're gonna need to find a new tax to... I don't care about that. Speaking of shoes, I don't care about shoes. Why do I keep clicking on the wrong button? I'm sorry. Taxes. Plastic bag tax. It doesn't make very much money. We need a tax that gives us at least as much money back. Or close to it. These are all relatively... We'll actually do microgeneration grants. This will help improve the environment too. Now, our surplus is going to tank, and the only thing I could do is... What if we cut back on the military? It's going to make the Patriots angry, but we don't have that many. We cut it to, let's say, like 10 billion. There we go. Oh, no. Okay. This government has a hard time cutting that. Yeah, car company just cut the plan. Now we have a budget deficit, which is fine. I'm okay with that. What's our biggest expenditure right now? I know it's state health, state pension, state school, state housing. If anything, I want to increase state schools. Let's do that. What can we do to increase our income? We could increase property tax, which would make the socialists happy. Which one is a property tax? That's inheritance tax, isn't it? We're making very little money, but we can't afford to improve it. Yeah, luxury goods tax is possibly a bit high. Let's cut it down to, let's say, here. Property tax. This would be a good way to make a little bit more money, but we don't have the capital right now. Let's do the punitive tax on superstores. Yeah. It does hurt GDP, but it reduces car usage, and that makes it valuable. And it'll help pay for some of the new changes we've made. We have no political capital, so we'll continue. Already France is going better than Australia did. Probably because I'm trying to lean into the wind and not go against it. Introduce ban on religious symbols. Business first doesn't like us. Well, we can make money off of import tariffs. This will make the businesses happier. I don't really care about farmers. Welfare fraud would make us some money. Yeah, this is the one thing that everyone would love. Alcohol awareness. I want, like, tobacco care awareness. Clean energy subsidies would be a good idea. Let's do technology grant. Because this is one of the few things the business people will like that everyone else will benefit from as well. And it'll help GDP. So let's go ahead and approve that. Public services. A lot of good choices here. Free school meals. It just seems like a no-brainer to me. It'll actually help reduce obesity. So, hooray. Do it. And I don't think 4 is enough to pass anything. We'll do some electioneering later, but I honestly don't think we'll need to. I think we'll sail into our second term. Debt protection. Limit agency activity. We're losing a whole crap ton of money now. Okay, the capitalists want to murder us. You know what that means, right? Armed police. You know what? Everyone's gonna hate drones. I don't care. I don't want to be murdered. That's this thing I have. I don't like being murdered. Okay, what can I do to increase my level of not being murdered? Those will take some time to get implemented. ID cards. Oh, we don't have enough for that. That's a lot of capital to get ID cards. Holy shit. Oh, we could cut pensions. They would hate our guts for doing it, though. We actually can't afford to lower it anyway. Let's go ahead and go to the next turn. Pollution ended. Lovely. Yeah, we're losing money. Alright, pollution being at an end means we can do other things that we couldn't before. Let's increase toll roads. It'll bring in some money. What else can we fix? This is gonna disappear next quarter. We still need to make the environment better. We need to get car usage down. Anything that reduces cars would be good. I don't know why I keep clicking on achievements. Let's create bus, we could just do car emission limits. The problem is, I mean, it's cheap, but no one is gonna like it. But I don't care what they like. How serious is this Battenberg group becoming? They're getting smaller, so it's working. Especially once the drones are fully implemented. I think we can worry about not being murdered. Good. Factory farming law. Yeah, I'm kind of a free market guy on that one. Okay. We need to start eliminating the deficit, or at least reducing it. I mean, we're super popular. So we can afford to piss some people off if it means increasing our money. Tax. Let's tax the rich people. We'd make a lot. Yeah, I would get murdered instantly by every Frenchman in the entire country if I tried to pass an alcohol tax. The punitive wealth tax doesn't make as much as the mansion tax. Let's do it. Wow, seriously, why would the retired care? How many retired people in frickin' France own mansions? There's not that many retired people in France. Right now, the French, they love me. I don't think they're gonna love me very much anymore. Brain drain is still a problem, but it is getting better. That should go away on its own. Uncompetitive economy. What can we do to increase productivity? Let's try to boost technology. That's good for the country. I just did it again. Economy. These are super expensive, and they take a long time. Let's do small business grants. That pretty much erases whatever benefit we just might have gotten, but it's fine. Once brain drain is over, we might look at slowly increasing the income tax again. And now we have a serious capitalist plot. Organized crime is over. And my drones, D cards are so expensive. They are really expensive. So I can either make the capitalists like me, or I can do things that reduce the number of capitalists. I want to not be murdered. Could do an armed forces week. I can dig that, and it's really cheap too. That'll make the Patriots a little stronger, but it's the capitalists who want me murdered. You know what? Let's reduce agriculture subsidies. I mean, right now, I would repeal them entirely if I could. There we go. Let's eliminate them. Alright, that'll make them capitalists a little bit happier. And we need to just build up some capital so I can put in some of the more... Please don't murder me. He is not happy. Failed assassination attempt. Ah, stupid Battenberg group. Ah, what just made Brain Drain spike? Oh, the mansion tax. Shit. Yeah, let's bring down the mansion tax some. The thing is, it's not the mansion tax that's causing it. I just bet it's still the income tax, isn't it? No, what's actually causing brain drain most of it? It's the luxury goods tax. We need to bring that down. Where's the luxury goods tax? You? Oh, it's over here. Okay. You know what? Let's just cancel this altogether. 10 billion isn't all that much. And that should end brain drain. And it should make the capitalists a little bit happier, too. What else can we do? Let's do wiretapping. It's super unpopular, but it's cheap and it might save my ass. We're still losing money, and the problem is... there's not much I can do to increase taxes that won't piss off other people. I could increase toll roads. Right now they make virtually nothing. What could they make if I charged for them more? Oh, it's already being implemented. It just takes a while. Okay. It's fine. It's too easy to spend it to the deficit. And there's nothing I can easily cut besides pensions, and that would just make... Let's cut pensions. You're not going to like me very much, I know, retired people. But you already kind of don't like me. So... you know, private pensions would exist if we just got rid of these. I might do that next term. I do want to reshuffle my cabinet because this guy is angry at me. Oh, I don't have enough. I can fire him, though. Yeah, let's fire the Minister for Industry and find someone a little bit more suitable. Nobody wants to be Minister of Industry. Not a single person. Well, let's go with Max Rousseau. A capitalist plot still exists. We lose another credit hit. We have a liberal as one of our fundraisers, and she ain't too happy. Let's do a media stunt to improve our trustworthiness. Let's do a televised cabinet meeting. It worked! Now we're trustworthy. Huzzah! That's good enough. We're gonna win anyway. Probably, if I don't get murdered first. Alright. Yeah, we're starting to slowly drive people out of the Battenberg group. It's just gonna take a while longer. Alright, we need to get rid of Brain Drain. Once Brain Drain goes away, let's bring that mansion tax down. Yeah, let's at least let it bring in some money for us. Can I raise income tax? I probably can't. It's going to be hard to get income tax back up. Let's continue. The capitalist plot still exists. Let's reform Julie Dupuis. Nothing about the budget deficit? They've just stopped caring about it, haven't they? Oh dear. That's right, I never did cut pensions, did I? Yeah, let's cut them to the bone. Do it. We need to address that debt problem. We've eradicated poverty. My public services minister is angry about liberals and capitalists. Yeah, we could just grow the GDP. That would help too. We'll do that in a minute. Let's... Yeah, it's you, isn't it? Sorry, Margot. Fired. Let's just reshuffle the whole cabinet. I realize I just spent uselessly on this, but we need to reshuffle things so that it's more loyal to me. Let's see here. Benjamin Girard. He likes the capitalists, though. But he also likes religious, and we're kind of nice to religious people. Look at our Jonathan Chevalier, who's got experience, loyalty, and he's not bad at campaigning. So if you go just for max values, they could just get angry later on. You're perfect. Welcome, Jennifer Clement. We need as many socialists or people that favor the socialists as we can get. Economy. You're religious, but you're also capitalist. And I think the religious are kind of happy with me right now. Can I close out of this and then finish it later? Yeah, religious actually don't like me that much. So I don't want to appoint anyone who's religious and capitalist. That would be bad. Parents and Patriot, on the other hand, welcome Max Rousseau. Tax. Environmentalists like me, I bet. Emma Waugh, welcome. Public services. The retired probably want to murder me in my sleep now. I can try to appeal to religious people in different ways. Oh wait, no, you're farmers and parents. Welcome, Laura Mercier. Let's hire you for law and order. Trade unionists, fine. Welcome, Julia Mathieu. And finally, transport. Cedric Duvall, welcome. So I'm getting 20 capital per turn, which is nice. Oh, we're losing so much money right now. Yeah, we need to find ways to increase GDP. That's the only way we're going to make more money. It's just things that increase GDP. Economy. A business startup campaign would be a lovely idea. This should indirectly increase GDP. What else affects GDP? Limit automated trading. Ah, that's a fairly minor thing. I think I'm out of capital. Or oh, I have 10 capital left. We need things that can promote GDP. I wish I had like a little list here that says this is what this can improve. Young entrepreneur scheme. Sure. I realize this is actually going to indirectly hurt me by making there be fewer socialists. But it's fine. Yes, the capitalists still want it. Brain drain is over. Let's do the countryside access law. Okay. Yeah, the socialists don't like me at the moment, and there's things I can do to make them happy, but we need to improve GDP. That's got to be our primary objective right now. The space program is so awesome, but it takes so long. And it's so expensive too. We're not banning antibiotics. That's really stupid. Home fabrication grants? Maybe. Rare earth metal mining. It would make the environmentalists pretty angry, wouldn't it? National Business Council. This is a cheap way to increase GDP, and anything that increases GDP right now is good for us. Can I afford to increase income tax? Just about 40%. Let's do it. And I'm out of political capital. Climate change protocol. Let's ratify it. Okay, we have a very small surplus. That's awesome. What can we do to fix... We need to get productivity up, too. Okay, alcohol consumption is pretty serious, so let's actually implement 2 plans. First of all, I want a tax on tobacco. I need 39 political capital for that? My lord. We'll do the alcohol awareness campaign. I think that's under welfare. Because it's cheap. But we're going to save up. We're going to slam in that tax on tobacco. That'll make us a lot of money, which we can then use on other things. What else can we do to boost the economy? Here we go, consumer rights. Oh, it's gonna hurt GDP. Damn it. Yeah, fine. Okay. And then let's save up for the tobacco tax next turn. Stupid market meltdown. Okay, campaign speeches. Right. So, people are kind of meh on me right now. Who's a big group of people that are kind of happy? Okay, we want to try to boost the liberals into liking us. Okay. Socialists already love us. Retired are already kind of happy. Okay, this will just make environmentalists happy, so there's no downside. Okay, you know what? Farmers would be a good group to appeal to. Let's give the speech. Because they're a marginal group, and all it costs me is some political capital, which I recognize I wanted for the tobacco taxes. Oh, increase farmers by 10%. That's really good. Damn, I wanted that tobacco tax. It would both kill the asthma epidemic and make us more money. Another failed assassination attempt by the Battenberg group. Okay, so what are we going to promise in the upcoming election? I can promise to increase prisons. Which weirdly makes liberals happier? Okay. Sure. Cut the alcohol law. I don't want alcohol to be more popular. And let's raise this by 25%. Worth it. Bam! It's gonna make the religious super angry at me. But I don't care. And I just piss... I keep getting distracted. Oh! That's the election results. Let's start the count. Hooray, apathy? So the socialists loved us, commuters loved us, liberals loved us, state employed, and we got 86% of the youth vote. That was good. Even all the terrible things that it, still a third of capitalists voted for me. That's pretty amazing. We've actually increased unemployment. Alright, food prices gone up, temperature gone up. I'm not sure I can be blamed for either of those. But there's still a capitalist plot. Let's legalize euthanasia. Alright, the last thing we're going to do in this episode is I'm going to pass my freaking tobacco tax. And everyone's going to hate my guts for it. But it's going to nerf tobacco usage. And what's the point of getting a popular mandate if you don't immediately use it to your own advantage? But that, my friends, is going to be it for this episode. So we have survived. We've been elected to our second term. And the Monday update will talk about how that worked out for us. And then I think we'll probably give Democracy 3 a break unless people really like it. I could do Democracy 3 Africa. That might be a fun thing to do. But, of course, as just another quick programming note, I know it's this a bunch of times, but it's still worth repeating. There will be no videos next week. Beginning, the last videos you'll get will be on Tuesday. And then starting Wednesday up until the following Tuesday, at a minimum, we won't have any videos. And a lot depends on how quickly the internet gets established in our new place. So, why not take a moment to go back through some of the old videos? That's a thing you could do. There's lots of content on the channel. I hope you are enjoying the channel. As always, please remember to like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know how you think France is going. If you'd like to live in the Democracy 3 version of France. I'm not sure I would. But you know, I'd think about it. But until next time, this has been Avintian. And I bid you au revoir.